Okay, so Marvel had their Hall H Comic-Con panel yesterday, and some actual news came out of that. I was, expecting, new movie announcements. I didn't know, like, how many announcements that we would actually get from this, Hall H panel that we had yesterday, but I did know that we were getting some things. But we did actually get, I think we only got like really three major announcements at this panel, and I'm actually kind of glad that it wasn't just like a boatload of like new movie and TV announcements. Usually I feel like at Hall H panels, especially like the Marvel panels, there's usually like a thing to where like Kevin Feige comes up on stage and he just has like a whole like list, or has like a whole timeline of like movies and TV shows that he has planned out and everything. And so I actually really appreciated that there were really only like two, maybe three announcements at this Comic-Con panel. And even though there were only like one or two announcements, they were pretty huge announcements. But the two major announcements that we got at this panel is, one, Ryan Gosling. Yes, Ryan Gosling will be playing Ghost Rider in a new Ghost Rider MCU movie that is slated for 2028, which is insane. And two, we actually have new casting for Black Panther. We officially have a new Black Panther, and the actor is David Johnson. And he is supposedly going to be playing T'Challa, but he's playing T'Challa's son. But I guess they're just calling him T'Challa, but he's playing his son. But he is the new Black Panther. But yeah, both of these announcements were absolutely insane. They also did, share some, I guess, some information. I think they showed off a new trailer. I could be wrong at that, but I think they showed off a trailer at the panel that was only shared at the panel. I think there's like a leaked version online. I could be completely wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure that was also revealed at the panel. But also another major thing that was revealed was Ryan Reynolds showing up at this Comic-Con panel dressed up as Deadpool, but he was like dressed up in like a gray outfit and everything, but like he was at the panel. And so I'm only assuming that he is going to be in Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars. He's probably going to be in either one. If it's not Avengers Doomsday, it's probably going to be Secret Wars. I can see him probably showing up in Secret Wars. Everyone is probably going to show up in Secret Wars, but yeah, Deadpool possibly could be showing up in Avengers Doomsday first in everything. It's actually pretty cool because apparently before he showed up at that specific Comic-Con panel, the Marvel panel, apparently he was just walking around Comic-Con just taking pictures with like random people around the convention just dressed up as Deadpool, and nobody knew that was Ryan Reynolds. And so I thought that was pretty cool that he, did that and everything. But yeah, the fact that we're getting a Ghost Rider MCU project I feel like is definitely probably in terms of like the most fan requested things out of the MCU, I guess, as a whole. A Ghost Rider MCU movie is probably up there with a lot of other requested things. But yeah, in terms of like, people who or I guess like the fan cast for, a Ghost Rider, or the person that people wanted to play the character and everything, I did not realize that people wanted Ryan Gosling to play this character so much. And so yeah, I don't know necessarily a lot about the character. I do remember watching the Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider movies like back in the day when I was a kid and everything. And so I do remember those movies. And I'm also pretty sure Ghost Rider showed up in, I think, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. at one point, or Ghost Rider was a character in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And so, yeah, I'm definitely interested to see a MCU movie version of this character and everything. And it is pretty awesome that they got Ryan Gosling to play the character for this movie. I did watch, and I feel like I haven't watched a lot of movies with Ryan Gosling in it. I do know he had a movie this year, Project Hail Mary. I did watch that movie, and I really did enjoy him in that movie, in everything. And I really enjoy that movie just as a whole. But I think he was also in La La Land, and he's been in a couple other movies. Also, I think he was in a Blade Runner movie as well, and so he has done a lot of different projects before, and so I'm just assuming that, like, he seems like a pretty talented actor and everything, and so I'm just guessing that he'll probably be able to pull off, like, a pretty convincing Ghost Rider portrayal and everything, and so yeah, I'm definitely very interested in this project. So yeah, we officially have announced Black Panther 3. You know, I feel like at this point we were all assuming that at some point, or, you know, at some point, that we would be getting another Black Panther film. It was just a matter of time of when we would be getting another Black Panther movie. But yeah, it's very exciting that they were able to announce a new person to play Black Panther. Obviously, you know, Chadwick Boseman was the first person to play T'Challa in the Black Panther movies and everything, and you know, he did a very good job in that role, and obviously, sadly, he passed away and everything, and so it's awesome that they are honoring his legacy with continuing on and having this new actor play the role, and you know, honor Chadwick Boseman by, you know, this actor playing the son of T'Challa, and not, you know, just them straight up recasting the actual character, but, you know, having like a nice send-off in a way, with, you know, the son becoming Black Panther and everything. And so that is really cool. David Johnson as an actor. Now, David Johnson, I do know him from The Long Walk and Alien Romulus. I have seen both of those movies, and I gotta say, in both of those movies, he is really good. He seems like a really good actor. I know Alien Romulus, I think he played like the android character in that movie, and I thought he did a really good job. And in The Long Walk, I thought his performance in that movie was really good. The Long Walk is definitely a movie you should see. It definitely traumatized me. I'm not gonna lie, on first viewing and everything. But he is definitely a very good actor, and so I'm very interested to see what, you know, he brings to the table in terms of portraying a version of Black Panther and everything, and so that's going to be really awesome to see. And so yeah, man, new Black Panther film, new Ghost Rider film, and so both of those projects seem really exciting. I know we got some new news, you know, with Avengers Doomsday and everything, and I know I've been on the more critical side when it comes to Avengers Doomsday, and me not really having the excitement I feel like everyone else has for that film and everything, but don't get it twisted. You know, it's not like I want that movie to fail and everything. It's just right now, I don't have the excitement that everyone else has. You know, them, you know, bringing on Deadpool. I don't know if Deadpool is going to be in Avengers Doomsday, but he's probably going to be in Secret Wars or either one. And so at this point, yeah, he's confirmed for either one of those movies, if not both, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it's cool that they are adding Deadpool to that roster and everything. It's going to be interesting to see his character interact with just like the main core MCU characters and how that's going to look like and be, and that's going to be awesome. And so yeah, everything that they showed off at this panel I thought was really, really good. I'm excited for Black Panther. I'm excited for Ghost Rider. I'm very interested to see what they do with Avengers Doomsday and how that just pans out and everything. But yeah, man, leave down in the comment sections below, did these announcements at this Marvel panel get you excited for the future of the MCU, or are you more on the skeptical side and you're still, you know, not, you know, excited for, I guess, just Marvel movies or the MCU just in general? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down in the comments sections below. And yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and I will see you guys on the next one. So yeah, bye.